Welcome everybody to today's episode. If you like the content and want to become a part of the brigade, just hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and leave a comment below. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button as well. And today's episode is brought to you by Bethesda Game Studios.
I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around. I'll be watching you.
Since the release of Fallout 76, never have I seen a game so full of promise turn out to be so full of shit and to be an ongoing clusterfuck of problems. Starting from the gameplay problems, that every time they fix something with a patch, 3 more things will get screwed. Then they'll fix those 3 other things, but then they'll unfix shit from 3 other patches backwards and so forth. Not to mention the whole situation where Power Armor Edition with the canvas backs. Yes, there was apparently a shortage worldwide of canvas. The list just kept adding on and on, players being banned, then the duplication glitch that people were exploiting, but then they were banning the wrong people because they actually did not use the glitch. It's just they were grinding like there was no tomorrow for over 800 hours or so and whatnot. Players actually finding the developer room, which is, I mean, and then they're trying to get everybody to confess how you get here. But just the way they went about it, it was just ridiculous. They were threatening to ban the account permanently, others with a 15-day ban, all just trying to secure cooperation. I don't know how they got to that developer room, or the developer's test room. That's what it was. It got to a point where it's so absurd they were asking new players to write essays to Bethesda on why cheating is bad, or why exploiting glitches is bad. I mean, what the hell, man? Seriously. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like they were treating their players already like they were little kids. It got to a point where some players were even complaining about the whole attitude just being disrespectful. They were demeaning players, treating them like kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate cheaters, but then again, just ban them. You know, or give them a chance to present their case of why they weren't cheating. And at that point, you make a decision. But don't ask them to, oh, you gotta write a 4-page essay on why you should be allowed and why cheating on games is bad. But anyway, I'm actually getting sidetracked here because the whole idea of the video is to comment on Fallout 76 and its latest debacle. Just giving some perspective of all the bullshit that's been going on. Today's situation with Fallout 76, and yes, I use the word situation because you can only say shit show so many times before it actually loses its meaning. The addition in question is the repair kits they added to the Atomic Store. You pay atoms and you get this repair kit which will repair, of course, your gear up to 100% condition, and it's a one-time use only. But they also added the improved repair kit, which would not only fix your gear to 100% condition, it gives you an extra 50% life bar on your item being repaired with it. These 2 items are only available at the Atomic Store, meaning you have to use in-game currency to buy them. And no, not the caps, we're talking about the atoms, and they come as a reward from quests, or you buy them by just swiping your card at the Atomic Store. Why is this a step towards monetization? And why is everybody so pissed about it? Well, let's start with the second one first, because it's a lot easier to answer. Back in October 30th, 2018, Pete Hines was interviewed, And amongst all the questions that GameSpot was throwing about Fallout 76 and the possible monetization of the game, since that was starting to be the norm for most multiplayer games nowadays, Pete Hines responded that Bethesda had no intention of monetizing the game by adding pay-to-win content. All the items that was going to be available at the Atomic Store would be cosmetics only, and that anything that they would add in the future, like any new features or items, DLCs, all that will be part of the game for free. Responding to the question about why is it this first step towards monetization, it's very simple. This is just a sample. They're trying to push the limit of how much they can get away with. You don't believe me? You actually think they just came with this solution overnight, with this item? Alright, let me break it down like this. It all started with the item degradation mechanics, okay? Your gear degrades too fast, so you have to increase the grinding time to find enough materials to upkeep your gear. It has been a constant complaint about players that they should actually fix this. Fixing it how? I mean, slowing down the degradation rate. But Bethesda, of course, ignored it because they were still working on how to pretty much spoon-feed them the need for this repair kits. Pretty sure at some point someone on the subreddit wrote to Bethesda and other players, why don't you guys come up with an item like a repair kit, for your items? That way you don't have to grind as much for materials or make it a little bit more entertaining. Since they would not fix the game degradation mechanics because it's too damn hard to change a couple of numbers here and there, right? But anyway, that alone, leaving that game mechanic in place as it is, was already starting to create the need for it, or the hunger for players to actually want this item. Okay? Then moving on, once they released this item, the studio wrote a very nice response, but it sounds like it was thought over and over and over. And if you tell me this is a sincere response, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. But they're making it sound like they actually take into account your opinion. They're not. Listen to this, okay? The studio wrote, "We read tons of feedback and suggestions from the Fallout76 community, and repair kits were a popular request that we wanted to get into players' hands. We also felt that we could try out something new with these, both in-game and in the Atomic Shop. As we look into the future, we're exploring ways we can bring other community-driven ideas to the game as well, such as refrigerators for camps, ammo, and food converters, and even the ability to send scrap to your stash without having to head home." End quote. The repair kit here is the first drop, okay? Before they pretty much throw the whole goddamn dump truck on top of you. They're already telling you they have shit in the works to monetize even further. All of those are features and items that sound like pay to win. I'll be surprised if the blueprints for the refrigerator or the food converter will be available in-game as a loot drop. Pretty sure it's going to be for the Atomic Shop only, at God knows what price, and you'll have to purchase the ability as well to send scrap to your settlement. They're throwing the microtransactions right there. They're trying to sound sincere, like they're listening to the players. They are not. shit's already in the works. They're just gauging your response to see how far they can push the limit before the fan base, whatever fan base is left, will actually accept it. They're not sincere. That sounds like something that they actually were working on for weeks because they knew what was coming. That people were going to get pissed. They had to release some kind of a statement. That statement is bullshit. They're pretty much calling all their fan base idiots. If you actually believe that that was their response because, oh my god, the community's in an uproar. No, they were expecting it. And I know that all the fanboys are going to be burning the comment section, and if not, filling my email with spam about this, saying, well, how do you expect the game to get better? I mean, they gotta make money somehow. You're already making money, dipshit, by charging me $60 for the goddamn game. Alright? It's not a free-to-play game. If I download it for my PC, I have to give them $60 up front, or $40, whatever they're charging now, because I do not intend to give them any money for this polished turd they call a game. This broken piece of shit that may not come together. And especially if they're adding microtransactions especially if they're adding pay-to-win content. I am not going to give them my money for then having, so I can give them some more money so I can actually play the game on a level playing field with other players. That's the part nobody's seeing. Okay, they're already making money for every goddamn copy they sell. And that helps pay already for the development cost, production cost, and maintenance cost. If you're playing it on PC, all you gotta do is download the game. But if you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, there's still another membership charge you have to pay, either Sony or Microsoft, for the PlayStation Plus or for the Xbox Live service. Or else you will not be able to log on to the game because it will not allow you to. So yeah, I do believe that they need to make money, but they're already making it by charging per download. You want to add pay to win content? Make the game free to play. Make it so that anybody can download the game and play. With no membership, no bullshit, and then you can sell whatever the hell you want on the Atomic Store. I won't complain, because at that point in time, if the game is free to play, you gotta make money somehow. And that somehow is through your in-game store by pushing microtransactions. Holy crap, I've been going on for that long. I had planned for a 10-minute video, and apparently I went on and on and on. While that happens, I'm pretty sure this will not be the last time that I'll be ripping Bethesda a new one, or complaining about their Fallout 76 game, or any other IP they throw out there. But yeah, if they're pushing microtransactions and pay-to-win content on your game, and you're okay with it, the more power to you. Keep enjoying your game, keep doing what you're doing, and don't even pay attention to whatever we're saying. But to those gamers who actually hate the whole business model of microtransactions and monetizing video games, all I can say is resist. Make your voice heard. Complain. Do not accept whatever the publisher deals your way. If you don't want it, complain. If you don't like it, complain. If shit's not up to par to your standards for what you're paying, you have a right to complain. Before signing off, I would love to send out a special shout out to Ordering and It's a Gundam, two of my favorite YouTube channels who inspired me to voice my opinion, regardless of if it's popular or not. the end of the day, that's all we got. Voice. We should all try to make our voices heard. Play when you have to, and be objective. Anyway, if you like the content, remember to leave a comment below. By all means, I look forward to it, or send me an email if there's any game or subject specifically you want me to cover. By all means, I'm open to suggestions. In the meantime, resist, be safe, keep on gaming.